So today I'm going to show you guys that I practice what I preach. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So we got a whole bunch of stuff here. Like I said, I got no space in my backyard to put a garden, so I'm putting everything in pots. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm mixing up some soil blend together today. I'm going to be filling up some pots, and we're going to be planting cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers, and whatever else I can scavenge around, and put in some buckets, because I'm growing food literally in every available space I have on my little bit of property here. So I'll turn this camera around, show you what we got going on so you guys can see what I'm using. All right, so we have, the tarps here, I'm gonna make a big soil blend on the tarp. We're starting off with alfalfa pellets, 3-in-1 soil. I've got some blood meal. Those are the eggshells that I soaked in vinegar to turn them into pure calcium. We have some earthworm castings and 2 bags of composted cow manure and some azomite rock dust. So I'm going to dump all of this stuff out onto that tarp. We're going to blend it up. We're going to fill some pots. And we've also got some certified organic mushroom compost that we're going to throw in there too, for good measure. All right, so we got it all blended up. We're gonna fill some pots. All right, so you always hear me saying when you're planting tomatoes, plant them deep. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here we have a bush beefsteak variety. This hole is 10 inches deep, give or take. And take that, bust that bottom one off, break up the roots a little bit, plants that sucker, and she's deep. And then we just bury it, just like that. So normally you guys hear me say I don't plant determinate varieties, and normally I don't. But I planned on having a couple of tomato plants here at my house and not at the field where I'm growing at the farm there. So, and until I get some labels, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some soil in the bottom of the cup, stick it there. Now I know what it is. That's how deep you plant tomatoes. That stem is probably 6 inches under the ground. I've done the same with that one. Gonna plant some cucumbers next. Turn that up. So the cucumbers, these are National Pickling cucumbers. No, these are Market Moors. And yeah, I know there's 5. So that's why I'm putting 5 of them in the biggest, well, it's not the biggest pot I got, but it's substantial. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know these things are going to need a lot of root space, a lot of feed. See? And these have been in there too long. Look at all those roots, right? So what you gotta do, gotta make sure you break those up so they know that it's time to expand, okay? So I just kind of fluff them up. Gonna dig a hole in the middle here. There we go. Cucumbers planted. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a trellis set up. And as those grow, I'm gonna train each vine to go where I want it to. So, no big deal. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so this is where we're at. We've got all the tomatoes and everything planted. So we've got a mortgage lifter a tiny toe. What's this one? A bush beefsteak. This is the what cucumber is that again? Anyways, that's a cucumber. Here we have another bush beefsteak. Here we've got a Brandywine. You can always tell a Brandywine because the leaves are different. See? Standard sort of tomato leaf. Brandywine leaf. Right? Here we have a cherry Roma. I've never grown those before. I'm pretty excited for those. It's a great plant. That's my blueberry, and I don't think it's coming back. It's looking pretty sickly. In here we have, what kind of pepper is that? Hang on, I'm looking, just a minute. Oh yeah, so that's a Marconi F1 hybrid. And then this is a big red. And in here I planted 6 Boston pickling cucumber seeds, all in a line. So when they grow, I can direct them on how I'm gonna train them. So, and that's another great plant. So, like I said, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So I'm gonna move all these into a more sunny location, and they're gonna take off running, because there's no point in keeping them in little solo cups when I've got all these pots planted and we got food to grow. So grow food, grow good food. All right, so as these things grow, I'll fill you in, and we'll keep you apprised of the situation. All right, so like and subscribe to this video. Hit that little thumb icon right down. It'll be over here somewhere. You know the one. And follow along and watch what's going on. All right, have a good one. Green thumb out. Peace.